We have got a brand new segment for you that we're going to try to do once a month. It's about the games that come out every month, and we're into June already, and some of the big games have already launched. Now, I'm not going to list every single game because that would take the whole hour of our show or hour and a half of our show, but I've picked out 10 that I am personally excited for, and we're going to start with number 10, and I actually have a three-way tie because we have some repeats or some games that are being ported finally to other consoles, and one of them is Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, and this is of course one of, if not the best shooter of 2017. Fantastic story. The Nazis have overtaken America, and BJ Blazkowicz has to do everything he can using the equipment that he's got and also the equipment that he steals from the Nazis. A lot of steampunk and cool tech that he has to take them all down and destroy all kinds of bad guys in this very cool game. We are going to see how it runs on the Nintendo Switch because clearly this was a massive 4K enabled experience for the Xbox and for the PlayStation 4 and PC. So we'll see how it handles on the Switch. But Bethesda did a pretty good job with Doom, so I'm excited for this one. And then there is, of course, another big classic game that's coming back for the first time in a long time, and it's, I think, all to do with the success of Far Cry 5, but they're bringing back Far Cry 3, and this was, in many people's opinions, the best of the Far Cry games. Michael Mando was our villain, and it's incredibly action-packed, and it kind of set the tone for how every Far Cry game has been made since. It's the classic edition, and it has all the Season Pass content and stuff, Season Pass content and the other stuff that's included there. I don't know if it has the Blood Dragon bit in there too. That would be amazing. But hopefully it's all been upgraded and it runs beautifully on PS4 and Xbox One. Now, the other games that we've been, the other game that's coming out for every system and not just for the PlayStation 4, which it came out on last year, is the Crash Bandicoot Trilogy Sane Edition, and that is coming to the Switch, it's coming to the Xbox, and it's coming to the PC, so Naughty Dog's famous Crash Bandicoot games, which have been relegated to PlayStation consoles this whole time, are finally going to be available on other platforms. It's going to be surreal to play Crash Bandicoot on a Nintendo platform. I am super psyched for that. So Crash Bandicoot comes out June 26th on the other machines. Wolfenstein comes out on the Switch on June 29th, and Far Cry 3 Classic Edition comes out on June 26th. Now, number 9 for me is a different kind of game. It's called Sushi Striker: The Way of Sushido, and it's a Switch and 3DS game, and I think it's probably going to play a little bit better on the 3DS. It comes out this week on June 8th, and you're basically, it looks like a fighting game, sort of connected to a puzzle game, where you're eating a bunch of sushi that's on conveyor belts, and then you're battling tougher opponents, and it looks like it's going to be silly and crazy, and it could be a lot of fun, especially as a portable diversion. Number 8 for me is also a game that's making a comeback, but this is one that's long overdue, and I'm super excited for this, especially because it's coming to the Switch, because it kind of feels like the perfect portable game. It's Lumines Remastered, and if anybody has been playing games for a little while can remember, this was an incredible experience where you were playing the game and the music would kind of change with how well you were doing, and the backgrounds would you know, kind of alter in the middle of gameplay, and suddenly you have a whole new art style, and it changes the whole experience kind of in this fluid connection between the music and the puzzle challenges and your gameplay and your skill. It's incredibly addictive, and hopefully it's not just like you know, a graphic upgrade bump. Hopefully there's some extra new mechanics in there, but that comes out on June 22nd, and that Sushi Striker game comes out on June 8th. I think I told you guys that. A game that's already launched, and I started to play it this morning, and I've tweeted at Shaq for a hopeful interview with him. I don't think we'll get it, but who knows. Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn. It's out on the PC, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One, and a cool thing that the publishers and I guess the developers of NBA Playgrounds are doing, if you bought the game before they patched it, that game, NBA Playgrounds, this was a free gift from the team. because clearly they added a bunch of features to NBA Playground's post-launch. And so I booted up my Switch and saw that I had a free copy of Shaq Fu. I downloaded it. It's insane. It's got a definite sense of humor. If you watch that trailer, you are going to have a big smile on your face. I totally guarantee it. And Shaq's all over the thing, too. And he's clearly having a good time. And he's threatening to make a Steel video game. And that's why Shaq Fu is my number 7 of my most anticipated games of June. So I've got it already. I'll play it. I'll tell you guys how it is. Number 6 is a game called Onrush. That came out on June 5th as well. This is a game from Codemasters who excels at making awesome racing experiences. This looks like a kind of hybrid between Burnout and the MotorStorm games. So I'm immediately intrigued. Looks like high-speed mayhem, and they're kind of saying that it's a much more of a free-for-all racing experience. I think it's more about carnage and damage and destruction and, you know, getting to objectives by any means necessary. So we'll see. I'm expecting to get a code for this one too. I will stream it and I will play it and I will let you guys know how Onrush is. It's out for the PS4 and Xbox One, and it just came out on June 5th, so yesterday. Coming out on June 15th is Lego The Incredibles, which is my number 5, and that's the same day that the movie comes out, and it is tied to both of the Incredibles movies. It picks up because I've already played a little bit of it at a pre-E3 event where the Incredibles 2 movie starts is exactly where this game starts. So you get to, you know, fight the Underminer, and you get all of the Incredibles, you know, characters in there. I think they put like 113 different characters in there. We've got an interview with Arthur Parsons that we'll be cutting and putting together pretty soon. But I love the Lego games. I love the Incredibles. I'm anticipating loving this game, and it's out on every platform: PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch on June 15th. June 26th, it's The Crew 2 from Ubisoft. It's out for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And the first Crew actually became quite a big success for Ubisoft because there was a lot of after-launch support for it. It became a free download on some of the consoles out there, and it crafted a pretty big community out there. They have refined and refreshed the gameplay. You have the immediate ability to jump between these different racing disciplines, and as you can see, the graphics are absolutely gorgeous, and you're racing across America, and there's lots of different you know, objectives and things to get in each of the different destinations that you're going to race through and to. I can't wait for The Crew 2. Comes out June 26th. June 12th is the launch date for Jurassic World Evolution, which is my number 3 pick. It's out for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One. And this is developed by Frontier Developments, I think is the way that they call themselves. But Frontier has made a lot of these theme park type of experiences. They recently did the Disneyland one, which is available for the Xbox One. They did the there's the big zoo one that they did as well for Microsoft as well. But this Jurassic Park one seems like it could be a lot of fun. You're actually building your own Jurassic Park, and you're trying to keep your dinosaurs penned in. Good luck with that. I've heard good things about Jurassic World 2, so I'm actually kind of excited. I like Frontier. I like what these guys do, and I think this might be a nice match made in heaven for them. That comes out on June 12th. Mario Tennis Aces comes out on the Switch on June 22nd. It is my number 2 for June. I played a bunch of games through the tournament weekend that they just had, the free tournament weekend, and it is ridiculously enjoyable. It's a lot more than the best Mario Tennis game I've played, and I think Audrey on Leon will agree with me on this, is the N64 version of Mario Tennis. That was phenomenal, and then there's been a bunch of okay ones, but this feels like it's going to give you a robust single-player sort of adventure. There's going to be lots and lots of special moves that you can pull off. You can strip everything down and just kind of play cartoon tennis if you want without lots of special features and stuff. There's going to be mini games and lots of, you know, cameos from different Nintendo characters and stuff. I was floored by how fun and addictive and challenging the tournament was. I was getting my butt kicked, but I had a big smile on my face. Very fun game. Now you're wondering what my number 1 game is. Well, for June, It is Vampyr or Vampire. This is from Don't Nod, the people that brought us the Life is Strange episodic adventure that Square Enix brought to consoles and to the PC, and I think you can get it on your mobile devices now. Don't Nod is a very, very solid developer when it comes to storytelling and crafting interesting characters, and this is an RPG. You play a doctor who has some moral dilemmas about whether you're going to kill to feed yourself and to stay you know, physically fit and healthy and make your life easier, or you're going to try to do the right thing and be the doctor and not kill and preserve life, and you are going to find yourself very hungry and thirsty in this because you're a vampire. I'm very, very intrigued to play this game. I've got a copy, and I am psyched to say that we're going to be streaming some of this a little bit later on, and I've only touched it, and I thought it was cool already. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. We'll give you guys a taste of that very soon. But there you go. There are 10, with a little bit of cheating, of my top 10 games for June 2018. It's going to be a good month, but you know, this is a month where typically the game industry sort of quiets down a little bit because of E3 next week, and that's where all the hype is, right? So, but still, some good games to look forward to.